Welcome to Today Update. Please subscribe and check notification box to get all breaking news alert. President Trump appears unable to opt for the higher moral ground when the gutter beckons so invitingly, and so it is that his battle over his response to the death of Law David Johnson, one of 4 U.S. service members gunned down in Niger, has now entered its 4th day. Trump tweeted, "In so doing, Trump slathered additional layers of ugliness and dishonesty on top of comments by White House Chief of Staff John Kelly, who yesterday told reporters that it stuns me that a member of Congress would have listened in on that conversation, adding, I thought at least that was sacred." Representative Frederica Wilson responded this morning on CNN, denouncing Kelly for calling her an empty barrel, which is a way of calling her a showboat. But instead of treating this as mere theater of dudgeon, there is actually a way to at least try to evaluate who is right in this situation. As a start, we can look at the process by which these presidential calls to the families of fallen soldiers come together. Here's the short version. It is not unusual for multiple people to be listening in on calls to the families of the fallen. The living next of kin generally is deferred to when it comes to who listens in, and it is not that unusual for the president to be placed on speakerphones. How this process works. After speaking to a former special assistant to Barack Obama during his 2nd term, here's my preliminary understanding of how this works. After the Pentagon has finished processing all the paperwork that attends the death of a service member, it sends the details of the death on to the White House Military Office, which serves as the liaison between the Department of Defense and the White House, and has a direct line to the president. A senior advisor to the president generally makes recommendations about which families to call, and someone in the WHMO contacts the living next of kin to ask whether that person would like to hear from the president. If so, the WHMO tells the next of kin in what time window in which the president will be calling. The call is then placed to the person by a WHMO aide, who informs her that the president is on the line, and then patches the president through. From there, how the call is received is generally left up to that person.